the new Nissan GTR Nismo. I'll be showing you the exterior, interior, and near the end of the video I'll show you the engine revs and the engine startup. So this is the final model of the R35 line. They've made some significant changes to it, and it still looks incredible. Now, I have mixed feelings about this car in terms of looks. Performance-wise, this car is of course near perfection. So here you have the headlights with the the slashy daytime running lights, new grille, new Nismo logo. Everything is a little more angular, more aggressive, and of course, one identifying feature of the final model is of course these hexagon lights, redesigned front end, and I thought this was an air take, but it's not. I mean, it's funny why would they made it that way. Now there is a little more space here for the air to go inside, and then you have the main grille here, and behind that you can see the radiator. So looks wise, yes, there are some things which can help you identify this car. One of them is of course the carbon fiber bonnet with the nacre nuts, which I'm sure provides air to the front brakes. Then there's also another identifying feature here, these small loops here on the fender. These are of course designed to help channel air out of the front fenders. And then you have the new wheels with the Nismo detailing, and yeah, you can get yellow brake calipers if you want. Now side skirt also fully carbon fiber with red lines, and then you have these blacked out door handles. I think this adds a nice touch to the look of the car. Coming down here, again, door mirrors also have the red line on them. Then you get carbon fiber around this vent here. That of course helps channel more air out of the front fenders. Now the rear pillar is one of the uglier features of this car, but the last model has this really nice spoiler wing, and it reminds you of the wing on the McLaren Senna, which is of course a little different. So this one is fixed. It cannot move, and it cannot act as an air brake or help reduce drag. It just stays in one position, unlike the spoiler wings on a Senna or a 911 GT3 RS, but it still looks incredible. Now more details here on the side. You can see there's a little more carbon fiber just outside the tail lights. That of course helps to make the car a little more aerodynamic. Redesigned rear end, bumper, diffuser, everything is a little more aggressive, a little different. You get Nismo letters there above the license plate holder, new redesigned logo. So let's have a closer look. The rear lights are, I think, still the same. I don't think they've changed it, but the GTR logo still looks nice. The new redesigned Nissan logo, it's also fine. But look at all the carbon fiber. I love the way this Nismo logo stands out. And then you have quad exhaust here. Everything looks incredible. Fully carbon fiber rear end. You get a small grill here to channel the air from when the exhaust gets a little hot. And overall, looks wise, this car looks much better. Now there's more details on just behind the rear wheels, and I don't know why the fuel cap is open. So looks wise, yeah, this car is amazing. So it has a 3.8 liter twin turbo V6 engine which makes 600 horsepower. Top speed is around 200 miles per hour, a little less, around 315 kilometers per hour. 0 to 69 is around 2.9 seconds. Now all that is fine, but what this car is actually designed for is track performance, cornering, and I'm sure it does everything well. But there is something missing from this car, and that's just how simple cars used to be. This one is of course very complicated. It has a lot of computerized systems that help it corner and calculate the G-force and show it to the driver, and you don't really need all that. You just need a simple car that you can drive and enjoy. Something like this. This R34 is very special because this is a limited edition model, and the other two are also very special. So this one is the special light sensitive paint. You can see that the paint certainly changes from purple to blue, and in some areas or some angles it can even show a little bit of brown or golden color. Right now the lights are very bright. There's too much reflection to properly see the color change, but this is one of 300 cars in the whole world in this color. Back then, cars were much simpler. There was less gizmos that were working on the car. You felt more in control of what you were driving, and cornering and lap times were not that important. Just having a car, driving it the way you want to, that was more important. Now we come to the interior, and at first glance everything looks great. Steering wheel is a little overstuffed with too many buttons. Voice command here, selection buttons here, volume control as well on the left hand side, Alcantara on the steering wheel. Instrument panel is mixed of analog and digital details. You have some old school buttons here, and that's where I have a little bit of a complaint with this car. Everything looks nice, but when you really look at it, I mean, you have some nice padding for leather and the door handle, everything is nice, but when you really look at the buttons, they look horrible. I mean, look at that. I mean, the new Nissan Altima or a Sunny would have much better buttons than this. I mean, I've seen this type of buttons on a Corolla. However, the volume knob here, that's nice. That's it's nice to feel it because it has metal around it, and the onboard computer software. I understand this car is designed, with weight saving in mind, but how heavy is a modern onboard computer system software? I mean, look at those icons. It's from Windows 95. So you have map for the map and navigation for finding places, settings, information. Look at all those information. Who needs all of that? So that's what I was talking about. There's too much going on in this car, and it's just not, like the car of yesteryears. Now coming to the climate controls, you can see grills here, climate control buttons and knobs. Knobs are fine. The buttons are still gray. However, these switches, these are a little interesting. See how they're made? They're gray and designed to save weight, but they're well made. Gear stick is nice, and then you have more options here. Selector here, knobs here with shortcut buttons here, and then cup holders. Here you have the key. The key of the Nissan GTR is just a regular Nissan key with the GTR logo on it. And you have, of course, this very interesting handbrake stick for drifting. Nismo seats, rear seats, which are without leg space. So overall, I'm mixed about the full Alcantara covered interior because of the old school buttons, which if you're going to buy a very expensive car, these just look odd. So this car is for 1.6 million dirhams, which is more than 3 times more of a regular GTR R35. So let me know what you think about it. If you want to check out more videos, just head on down to the video description for more Nissan videos, and let me know in the comments what do you think about this car.